Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Oni coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. We are so glad you are here with us today. We truly are. We really are. Now, this project, the 30 times 3, I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites so far. This is copper, wire, and sea glass. And I dig this little composition. The only thing that I might do differently next time would be to put a little bit more texture on the background. I think that would be quite interesting. However, this does kind of have a sand feeling to me. You know, just from the sea glass, I'm sure it just gives me that reminiscence of the ocean, the shoreline, which is one of my favorite places in the world. Okay, what else do we need to talk about? It's asymmetrical. It's a happy number 7. 7 is a great number for our eyes. Our eyes like odd numbers, so always try to keep that in mind when you are working on your art. We do have a bit of a center of focus because that value right there in the center, it's kind of the darkest spot created by the shadows, which gives us a lead in and a lead out. Pretty cool, huh? Love how that works out. And here, of course, is our happy board where all of our good artwork is getting placed on. Here goes our Mr. Copper right there. Loving that. Loving it, loving it, loving it. That's over on Patreon. Patreon, $10 a month. Please come over and support the channel if you can. It would help me out greatly in order to continue to bring you daily videos, which I am hoping to do through the month of August. It's a hard schedule, but you guys are worth it. Absolutely. So, I think without further ado, this is part of the challenge. So, new prize added Saturday, and which might be today. I'm not sure when this video is coming out. It's 3, 4. It's 4. So 4 days from today, and it's Wednesday. So you probably got the prize on Saturday. Cool beans, and it was cool, I'm sure, because it's gonna be good. All right, everybody. Please, the contest rules are down in the comments. That does go until January 31st is when we will pick 2 names out of 2 different pools. Okay, have a great day. We'll chat soon. Bye. Okay, guys, so while the eggshells are drying, and I want to make sure that they dry well, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Because I'm just trying to get some of these finished up today so that I can get to the books. Ooh, copper. Copper, I love copper. It's one of my favorites. Ooh, I even have some copper texture paste. Oh. Let's see if the elements work with copper. Sea glass. Or use any type of glass. I've just bought some of those little glass dots at my thrift store for $1, so I could use those too. I like sea glass though because it's irregular. And wire. Ooh, that'll be fun. That'll be a cool combination. I have some copper wire. Wherever I put it, I know I just moved it. Oh, God. Of course, I just moved it. This is standard in my life. I have something sitting on my desk forever, which the copper wire was, and I keep looking here on my desk to see if I maybe didn't put it away. I think I put it away. No clue where I put it away to. It's in one of the 24 drawers that I now have in my studio. God. Okay. We'll come back soon. All right, guys. So there's different colors of copper out there. It's interesting. These are both Artist Loft, Academic Level 1, but that looks like a different color, doesn't it? Let's see. Oh, nope, it's the same color. So, this is out of a jar that I'd gotten. Looks like it has a little bit more larger grains maybe of the copper mica or whatever it is. Now, if we were to mix copper, what colors are in there? That is definitely some orange, isn't it? Beautiful color. We're just going to put that down just like that. Get a little water in my brush there. I got a big globby glob there, which if I had time to let that dry, I would leave that globby glob, because the globby globs give great texture, and we know we love that word. Okay. There, we're just gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna actually go grab some E6000 instead of trying to use my Fabri-Tac with this sea glass. Now, if you don't have sea glass, of course, you can use those little round glass beads. Use whatever you want, guys. You know, just something that has kind of maybe that type of shape or something. I don't know. And then here's my copper wire. And, well, let's see if we can play with this while we're letting that dry. I don't want to use all of this copper wire. It's not cheap stuff, and it works great for wire wrapping. Ooh. Okay, let's paint some of these guys first. Let's pick up some of these larger pieces. It's probably too many, but hold on. Just got an idea. As I'm doing that, like, oh, wire wrapping. Wire wrapping, that would be awesome. Too much water. Maybe trying to preserve a little bit of that transparency underneath would be good, huh? Give it a little bit more interest, create a little different value. Leave a little bit of purposeful texture. Oh, that one painted up looks cool that way, doesn't it? Always turn your pieces. Never know what you get when you look at it from another angle. Oh, got some eggshell on there. Yeah, what color would we mix? So this would be red and yellow, and then some metallic in it, and possibly even a little bit of the complement, just to kind of brown it down a little bit, right? Or maybe even a little, I would do it, guys. I just don't have time today to mess with that. We're making this one truly monochromatic by being just one single value. Hue, one single color would be hue. Yes, one single hue. All right, I'm gonna let those guys dry, and then I'm gonna start trying to wire wrap them and see what I can make. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we'll be back. Okay, they're not totally dry. They are somewhat dry. Let's see what we can do. I'm just wrapping wire around a rock. Twist that puppy on. Oh, maybe. And guys, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is how I learn most things that I do, is I just kind of start doing it. See, like that one doesn't want to stay in there. We need another crank on it, don't we? But you crank that too hard and it will snap off. Guarantee that. Okay. Like that. Maybe we can glue it in. That's beautiful. Now, I know some of you out there are really good at wire wrapping. It's not something I've practiced enough to be good on it. I've done some of it. And generally, you know, the things that I come up with look really cool, but it's not like second nature, and I don't know all the little cooly things to do with it. Let's see here. Let's give ourselves a little bit space here, maybe. There we go. Oh, that's a nice detail. We're going to go this way now. Come on, stay on there. Now these are going to get glued down. So it's not like it's a piece of jewelry that I have to make sure is a certain, you know, a freestanding piece. I am doing this with the intention that it is going to get glued, which gives me some freedom on how to do this. But look at that crisscross. I like that. Oh, yeah, I do. Bring it back in. Oh, can't do that. Okay. Now this is hard on the hands. This will cramp your hands. Cramps my hands, at least. But my hands, I have some issues with arthritis myself due to the medication that they've given me over the years. A lot of the Crohn's medicine is for rheumatoid arthritis, and if you're taking arthritis medicine to kill your immune system, it can actually give you arthritis. Isn't that lovely? It's just like my, you know, one of the medicines is for radiation. So they give you, you know, drugs that can kill you so that you don't die? I don't know. Perfect. Asymmetrical. 7 elements. Odd numbers are eyes like odd numbers. And I think that is pretty darn cool. I might try to spread these out a little more. Let's see here if we can. This one, these guys are more bound up, aren't they? Bring that out a little. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There. The intensity of the wire actually does bring our focus into that center, with the dead spot in between. All right, grab some E6000 here. We're gonna need a strong glue for this. Does feel like it needs something right in the center, doesn't it? But maybe that's good. Have that little space right there to really... I'm thinking about that negative space. And what's negative space? Negative space is the area that's created. This is negative space. This is negative space. That's negative space. That's negative space. Anywhere that there is not an element or how do you explain it in simple terms? Well, that's this shape is kind of triangular. Negative space. There's a nice triangle shape. So, maybe we'll talk about negative space in another one. But I love this. Wow, that is super cool. Gotta love your metallics, right? Okay, guys, I am going to set this aside, let it dry. I'm going to put my little thingies on the back side of it. I'm going to put my Velcro on the back of it, and we will be good to go with this guy. That is done. Love it. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will chat soon. Okay.